find the time to wait. We get it all too soon, and why it's too late. A time to remember, one to forgive, a time to take, more time to give.
All right, well, we're here on the J Train this evening, and this is KZUM 89.3 FM in Lincoln, Nebraska, and I have a very special upcoming jazz vocalist that I'd like to welcome to the program, Miss Letizia Gambi. Welcome to KZUM and welcome to the J Train.
Thank you very much. Hi to everybody.
Letizia, if a stranger were to walk up to you on the streets of Milan and say, Letizia, in a few years, you'll be in a recording studio with Ron Carter, Chick Corea, Lenny White, and Gato Barbieri, among others, singing songs in Italian and English. What would you have told them?
Oh, you're crazy. I think that it could be one of my possible thoughts or answers, because I never... You know, I always say that about my story and about my album, we all have dreams, of course, and my life is about dreams. But when you dream, sometimes you don't have the courage to dream so big. Because for me, it was really, really something that I didn't expect to happen this way, but I'm very, very proud that it happened, and that now I have this opportunity to go on with my music. So I feel blessed and happy.
Well, we're going to give the listeners plenty of opportunities to hear this outstanding new release introducing Letizia Gambi, and we'll feature it throughout the program on tonight's J Train. I wanted to ask you, you've had so many creative endeavors in a relatively short period of time, everything from dancing to painting to, I particularly like this one, playing Anita in West Side Story. But
yeah.
What attracted you, to jazz singing throughout all of these different things that you've done? Why did you settle on jazz?
Because first, in my family, my father is a jazz lover. He always was playing jazz music in my house. So I grew up while he was listening to jazz, and my mother, that she was a singer too, she was singing every other kind of music, even because my uncle is a professional opera singer. So I grew up in a strange place where everybody was listening to something, but I didn't think about jazz until I studied as dancer and singing, just because I wanted to be in some musicals. So I went to study singing and musicals in London, and then I came back. I was in an acting academy, and I was in the singing class too, and I knew that it was very nice for me. I always loved to sing, but in all honesty, because my mother was a singer, my uncle is a singer, it was something that I didn't have really the courage to start doing for real, because I always thought, okay, they are the singers. I am the dancer, the painter, the actress, but, singing, I thought that was something for them. Then one day, a guy came into the we were singing in this class, and he said to me, I don't understand, why don't you go to the audition for the Jazz Academy? I think that you would be great there. And I said to myself, I never thought about it, but I would love to learn more about jazz. And I always was listening, but I never thought to go into this thing. So I said, okay, let's go. Even because, as a dancer and as actress, you always go audition. So I went and I did my audition, and they decided to accept me. So we were just 6 accepted, and so I said, okay, I want to really do it. And I started, and I graduated after 4 years. Then I had a master class year as a teacher assistant, and then it started. And I realized that it was more important to me to continue in the music without forgetting all the other things that I've done in my life, which are dancing and acting and painting, because everything is part of the art, and you put everything together. But
if you're just joining us tonight on the J Train, my guest is Letizia Gambi. She has a new recording out called Introducing Letizia Gambi, and as you can tell from the title, it's her debut release. And it's just incredible right now for me, because in Lincoln, Nebraska, it's about 6:15, and Letizia is joining me on the phone line, and it's 1:15 in the morning, and she's in Milan, Italy, and she's still doing interviews. That's so great, and I'm really appreciative that you're able to stay up this late, or as you explained earlier, so early, and do an interview with us.
I really enjoy, also because this is my time. I'm a night person, so this is if you ask me to do it early in the morning, I probably would be a little less, relaxed as now. So I'm very happy to do it now, really.
Well, when you were young, you moved from your hometown of Naples to much farther northern point in Italy, Como. And in your biography, I thought it was interesting. It kind of sounds like you went from Babylon to Hades, this sort of remote underworld in Como. Well, we think of it here as being a very beautiful place. Why was this such a formidable change? And also, what did it mean for your love of the home culture and music in Naples?
Yeah, this is a very interesting question, because basically the fact that I moved changed totally my life, because I don't know if it's clear or if it's something that being in the United States, but a few years ago, coming from the south to the north, Italy, it was not something well accepted from northern people. It was a little strange, because they connected all the bad things about, as you think about mafia and all those strange, not really good things about Italians. Basically, in Italy, is not totally true, but they think it's coming from the south. So there was a very bad discrimination time. And unfortunately, when I moved and I was 7 years old, I was in the middle of that time. And I really suffered for this, because I was not accepted just because I was from the south. And so something happened, and inside of me, I created a bond that was stronger and stronger with my culture, which is a beautiful culture, because, as you know, the canzone, the song, was born in Naples, and a lot of beautiful things that we have are from the south of Italy. And with years, I became more proud, and I understood that what made me different and what made me suffer when I was a kid was what made me different and special when I grew up becoming a performer, because most of the things that I've done in theater, in commercials, and in music in the very beginning was because they were searching for someone who could speak Neapolitan dialect, or that could have some Neapolitan attitude that, in acting. So what was my curse became my bless, and I decided to go on and to put my culture in what was that I learned and loved, that was the jazz music.
But when you were talking about that, I was thinking, so you must have chosen O Sole Mio, and Lenny must have picked out the Prince tune, The Question of You.
No.
No? The other way around?
Yeah. Basically, this is deep, because I didn't want to sing O Sole Mio. No way. I didn't want to do it. Because it's like, it's one of the most famous, and everybody sang O Sole Mio. And for me, it was a shock when he told me, I think we should do O Sole Mio. I said, no, Lenny, no, please, no. Then he said to me, listen to my arrangement first. But I really didn't like it as song. So, because I listened to that song too many times. When he played his arrangement, I honestly changed my mind. Most of all because of the change that he made on the ending part of the song, which is like going from a place to another place in 1 second. But I didn't want to do it. And now I can say that he was 100% right, even because I know that maybe for Italians is a little different, but in the rest of the world and Americans, they are really, this is what I'm finding out now that the album is out, everybody really enjoyed that new way of doing it, because, as you know, it was always done like the grandioso Pavarotti style, and everything was like a sunny day, and everything was positive, while we did it like a love song, which is because it is a serenade and is a love song, but it's more intimate and a little sad, because if you watch the video, we made a video clip that Lenny White is the director of the video clip, so check it out, because he was his first directing, and it's another approach to the song. While the Question of You was a song that we chose together, and he wanted to make it a little different from a kind of blues, which is in the original arrangement of Prince. We made it like a tango, which is more, close to Mediterranean, and we decided together, that song together. But O Sole Mio, it's up to him. I have to say that. Yeah.
So what's next for you, Letizia? The album has just come out, and obviously you're doing some interviews and press stuff, even at 1:30 in the morning. But will you be touring as well in Italy and in the United States?
Of course, yes. We are putting together, right now I know that the management is putting together the best, schedule for everything. I think that we will present soon the album in different places in Italy and in the United States. I don't know yet when it will happen, because they are doing it. But of course, on my website or on Facebook page, everything will be there for people to know, of course.
I just have one more question for you that I thought of as we were talking. I spent some time in Italy as a college student. I did a study abroad trip in Perugia.
Oh, yeah.
And I know that at night it can get pretty loud, with Vespas swirling around and street vendors. You must be calling from inside of a recording studio, because I haven't heard a single thing, and it's 1 o'clock in the morning.
Look, here You know why? Because I live in how do you call? I live in an apartment which is the last floor in the building, and is very quiet. Even if I live in the center of Milano, and I can guarantee to you that in the under my building there's a disco club. So we don't have skylines as you have in the United States. I'm just at the 6th floor, but ground floor we have a disco club. But it's great. It's great.
Well, the acoustics couldn't have been any better. Letizia,
You know one thing. Sorry,
Mhm.
I recorded a lot of things in this apartment because it's very quiet. And a few things that I sent to Lenny during this hard time of work, it was recorded exactly here where I am now. So yes, it's a good place for me.
Well, Letizia Gambi, I just want to again thank you so much, and especially given the time difference, and it's 1:30 in Milan, and I really appreciate it. And I know that for people in Nebraska, here in the center of the United States, they will be very appreciative of being exposed to not only new jazz, but something really unique and authentic in jazz right now. And I'm very excited to share it with the world.
Thank you very much. I really hope to to meet some hearts of people, because basically this is the only thing I want to do. I just want to give some emotion and good feeling to people, because this is the reason why I started doing music, to enjoy.
Well, you're welcome in Nebraska anytime you're around these parts.
Oh, thank you very much. I will be very happy. I will be very happy to come there. I hope very soon. Thank you.
Mentre la gente se ne va, restiamo soli.